Yo, D here. This is FTO Podcast. It's fun to be back. I just want to say first and foremost, Quirkless Wonder, do that intro every single time. I'm sorry I miss you on the credits every once in a while, but that intro is something else. Like, wow. Quirkless gets me. That's all I gotta say. Quirkless gets me. How's it going, everybody? I'm your host, D. This is FTO Podcast. That was, it's been a fun week for me here at FTO Nerd Talk. Now, I've been thinking about what I can, what I can't, what I should, what I shouldn't talk about when it comes to this episode of the podcast. But here's the kick. I have nothing for you. Nothing at all. If you have been listening to this podcast for a while, thank you. I'm glad like you are an annual subscriber who listens and loves, because that's all that matters. So, and if you are brand new to this, strap in. It's about to be a ride. So a lot of stuff happened. Trump is getting himself back into, like, you know, the limelight. I know, first topic right off the bat, talking about Trump. Like, on a nerd podcast? Come on, dude. There's, I've been seeing Money Exchange, like, do their thing. Every so often, I've been seeing the Petite Geek do their thing on the Instagram. Jade Cargill, the wrestler. Like, I've been seeing like a lot of folks like putting their shine out there. Like, you're probably thinking to yourself right now, why is he talking about these individuals who I have no idea who they are? Here's the kick. These people I'm talking about, all like influencers, they're all like in my sphere. And you, like, when you hear stuff like that go on, like, that's me on Instagram, looking at people's videos and whatnot, and just seeing what's out there. And that's mostly what I do, is see what's out there. I've been trying to incorporate a way like to get the majority of people that is in my sphere along with the news that you and I consume on a regular, and just putting it out there. Now, here's the kick about all that. I can get personal about the stuff that I see in the feed, but sometimes I gotta remember, they're people. Putting people out there like that, not the best option, because they can get upset and not like that very much. But talking about news, I can't make that personal anymore either, because I talk about TV, movies, video games, all these things that like are close to or on strike, and I will seem like a scab or be dismissing a fundamental belief that I have, which is like that everyone deserves equality and everyone deserves like to get paid for what they're worth, even if they are anti-capitalist. And I can't really be talking about stuff that like people are fighting against. I can't. Like, that's not in my DNA. And if you can't handle that and you're listening to this podcast, it's like, dude, come on, get off your high stick. Like, you're just self-righteous. All that. I get you feel that. I accept that you feel that. But, like, you know, I'm still me. And like, and the fact that you say that in contrary to what I just said to you, that's you. So, it's whatever. But with all that being said, let's see if we can find some news to talk about today. Again, if you're new here, I'm talking to the new folks. The older folks who've been here for a bit, like, I hope you guys are sitting comfortably, listening lovely, but like, you know this. The podcast is always changing. It always is. Every so often I get like a wild hair off my ass. And it's like, you know what? Time to switch it up. But the new folks here, I do this a lot. I do this a lot. I'm not even going to mess around with you. Not even going to sugarcoat it for you. I did a podcast with Anton 6 recently, and that I got to post 2 of them. They were like from like a month ago. I'm behind. I know. I helped them move recently. I haven't listened to their podcast lately with Jalen and Chris in Madrid. I met all those guys. It was really cool guys. I had to take off. Then I came back. Madrid has disappeared. Completely aloof to everything. No one said anything about Madrid, like he was never there. But it was a long day. It was hot. Jalen, Chris, they were on top of it, man. They were on top of it. Anton got a new house. He and his wife. So it was fun. My wife showed up also. She kept on the dogs. They live there now. I don't think people thought it was as entertaining as I thought it was entertaining, but she's my wife, so what do you get? That's what you got. Also, what else has been going on? Netflix is talking about One Piece still. Let's see, Oppenheimer is breaking records. Russell Brand is accused of essaying somebody. I like saying essay instead of, like, you know, the actual words for it, because I don't like watching film that has essay inside of it. So saying the full essay, I'm good. So, but yeah, Russell Brand accused of essaying somebody. This is not the first time we've heard about this. This is, jeez. Batman Year One issue getting new printings from DC. I can't say an opinion about it. I want to, but I can't. I can't say anything like if I want to go see it, if I don't want to go see it. I can't even talk about that. But I can talk about me not being able to talk about that. And like, I hope you guys can see where I'm getting at with this and this strike and like how I want to talk about this stuff, but I can't. So yeah, like I see you. I'm out there. I hope there's a resolve with the WGA, SAG, AFTRA, and Hollywood. All the companies in Hollywood. I hope like there's some kind of resolution. But you know, power makes fool of us all, man. It just does. Tim Burton has no regrets over Superman Lives cancellation, but is not impressed with Nicolas Cage cameo. I'm assuming the cameo in certain movie. Yeah, and the cameo in the movie that he's a part of. Like, I'm not understanding the movie's name. Like, if you want to like go digging deep into that one, dig deep into Nicolas Cage being Superman and having a cameo in the film. Like, I'm not talking about it. So, John David Washington, new sci-fi movie, will struggle to beat his box office record. I'm assuming they're talking about, what was that movie that he was in where like time was traveling, he was going forward and backwards, but like it didn't really make any sense because, you know, Tenet, that's the name of it, Tenet. I almost went on a rant about Chris Nolan and this writing. Woo! Stop myself in time. Yeah, that laugh is laughing at I'm not the biggest Nolan fan when it comes to his directing. Like his visuals are gorgeous. Like his setups, phenomenal. Like untouched by anybody in Hollywood right now. But his stories, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're you gotta think 15 different ways to really like appreciate it. But like as a whole, as a construct, they don't make any sense. I hate to say it. Like, I hope you like Nolan's work. I really do, because I like his work. Dark Knight Returns, or the sequel to Dark Knight. I should have called that something else. I really should have. The sequel to Batman Begins. That one. Is it The Dark Knight? The Dark Knight. Yeah, The Dark Knight. There's no one here with me. I'm just, like, remembering stuff. It's The Dark Knight. That movie is my favorite Nolan film. So, I mean, I'm biased. I got a Batman tattoo. It's been a long day, folks. I had to move. I didn't want to talk about this, but I moved. Got scammed. Got a house with my grandma. She left. I talked about this before. But like, she left, but we're still there. And I had to be forcibly removed. Not forcibly. Asked to leave the premises. Put it that way. Because like, they didn't touch me. I'm an intimidating guy when I want to be. And people don't mess with me when I don't want them to. So, yeah. Because like, if I get into like a skirmish with someone, I'm going to destroy the world. Plain and simple. Like, that's not a threat. That's just like, that's a normal bodily reaction from me. So, yeah. It was my cousin who screwed me over. It's sad. And like, I'm putting this in a podcast, so you get to hear it. I don't know what kind of caption I'm going to use for this, so don't ask if there's not much anything there to see. But yeah. Family, man. Sucks. I'm putting this out there, so it's whatever. If you're listening to it, you listen to it. If you're not, you're not. So I don't live in Clayton anymore. Let's put that like that. So I got to find where I want to live. And if any creditors looking for me, don't. God, I make myself laugh. Castlevania Nocturnal release new character poster. Okay. Fortnite fans expecting new DC skins for Batman Day. And now you guys see why I don't like doing the news anymore. This isn't fun. And I can't find anything like as riveting as me making fun of the news the entire time, but I'm trying to locate it. Talking around the news is always fun too. Mortal Kombat 1 and Nintendo Switch looks better than some fans expected. That is better than some fans expected. I almost gave a comment about that because like, I can't. I can't. God, I miss it. But that's all I got for news right now. Geez, talked about my life, talked about news. Kids are fine. That's good. Like, I know I was supposed to have them on the podcast. Whew. It's hard for me to do a podcast by myself. I don't want to get my kids involved. So, And they are rambunctious right now. As you know, they were on a trip. They went to Minnesota for a couple of days, and they came back, and Grandma spoiled them. So, been working on that. It's been a hassle. Jeez. But yeah. I still got some reminiscent vibes from Dragon Con. They're still reverbing inside of me. That was still a good time. I keep seeing the AWA, and still a lot of folks are going to be attending that. I want to go. I don't want to pay to go. I want to do a press thing. Because when you're doing press, you don't have to worry about, like, you know, the money you spent, the travel, all that stuff. You just go, you report, and you leave. And, like, that's a better experience for me. But whatever. Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe AWA hit me up before it comes. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, it's been a fun week. It's been a struggling week. Like, for me and some friends of mine out there. Like, a lot of folks I know aren't doing that well. Holidays are here for some folks. Transition for others. You got, like, some friends I know, like, are having kids. And that's good. Right on. Good for them. Like, the world's always moving, even if you're standing still. And, like, sometimes it's nice to see, like, that some folks that you know are doing A-okay for themselves. And those who aren't, it's nice that, like, you're in their corner. So, got some friends, like, who are not doing so well, health-wise. It's sad. So, yeah. But, yeah, I think this is the end of the show. On a sad note, that's not good. Let's see if I can find some more news to talk about. Like, just give me a second. See if I find some news, like, to break the horrible tension I just created. And, of course, who needed that? And then you get to hear my sweet summer voice serenade you into telling you to subscribe. Because you should be subscribing. Let's see. Ubisoft Montreal mandatory return to office order reportedly leaves staff in turmoil. What the hell? Alright. Starfield players find weird robot colony that clones famous humans. Also, what the hell? Okay. I think. Paper Mario fans can't wait to hang Mario in 1,000 Years Door remake. I'm sure that's a reference that I should probably understand, but I don't. Vampire Survivor Switch icon updates latest patch. It's on the Switch? Why am I not playing on the Switch? Or at least, like, giving it to my kids to play on the Switch. I feel like they love Vampire Survivor until, like, it gets a little weird. It gets weird at the end. Like, when you get, like, over 100 points. And this is a review, so I gotta say that too. I gotta tell you guys everything I'm doing, like, when I'm doing it, unless I would never be a part of SAG or the WGA. And, like, I would like to do that someday, so here I am, putting everything on the table. I get, like, some folks who just, like, bypass and have it be, like, you know, a subtext of that they're really not talking about it, and, like, they're letting you know they're not talking about it, but why they're saying it. I understand that. But where's the comedy in that? Don't laugh at your own jokes, see? They're funny. Who cares? But yeah, see? We're laughing. There you go. We're laughing again. I'm not as bipolar as some of you may think I am. I mean, I am. Because my mother was. And, like, I feel like it was passed on to me. But, much like the Hulk, I'm always angry. Hulk smash. But yeah. It's been an interesting week. I'm trying to be happy. It's not always easy being cheesy, but you know what? Here I am doing my thing and just trying to do me. You know, that's all you can do at the end of the day. If this is used in court, I need you to know this is all satire. This is all satire. God, yes. I love being me. Don't ever stop taking it easy. Hey guys, D here of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends about FTO Nerd Talk. Got a lot of different shows for all of you. Make sure you tune in every week for a brand new episode. Take it easy.